more. At Sehri and Iftar, go for protein-rich foods and what's known as slow-release carbohydrates. And I'll break this down for you, okay? Drink at least 1 liter to 1.5 liters of water when you can drink, okay? Akil sat here, he trained me before I got married, okay? And he said to me, most people mistake thirst for hunger. They're not hungry, they're thirsty, and that's true. That's totally true. So drink tons of water. If you can't stomach that much water, have melon and cucumber. It's just water, okay? Water-based foods, okay? And inshallah, you will remain less hungry. Not only in Ramadan, I mean Ramadan's full of barakah, you won't remain hungry in Ramadan anyway, but outside Ramadan you won't remain hungry. So what are protein-rich foods? So for Sehri, have eggs. Ton is fine. You won't. There's lots of bad press with eggs. It won't harm you. Your cholesterol will hardly go up. Okay, fine to have eggs. Have meat. Yesterday I had 2 homemade lamb burgers with egg. No bread, no nothing. I'll come to why bread's a problem in a minute. That was my Sehri. 2 homemade lamb burgers, these, the Gujarati size, these kanjoos, aren't we? We only give small portions, right? Small ones, right? 2 small lamb burgers and 1 egg and a glass of water. That was my Sehri. Protein rich, okay? Fish. Try it. Try and have salmon and spinach with poached egg for breakfast. It's absolutely delicious and it'll keep you going. Obviously, you can't have dal for breakfast. No one can stomach that. But think iftar. Fine to have egg, meat, fish at iftar. Fine to have dal. It's tons of protein. Chickpeas or hummus is fine. Nuts in small portions nuts, okay? It's full of protein. That's protein-rich foods, okay? That's the main things you want to go for, okay? And when it comes to carbs, carbohydrates, which is essential, go for the top list, not the bottom list. The top list is complex carbs. This is slow release. It's released in your system over a longer period. The bottom one is fast release. Basically, when you're hungry or you need energy, you have a chocolate bar, you have a biscuit, you have a can of Coke, you have a donut just to give yourself a kick. You'll have a crash within 2 hours. So take yourself outside Ramadan. Who here has their Frosties, Cocoa Pops, or whatever? You have your breakfast at 8 o'clock, and then by 10 o'clock you have a crash. Because what happens is that sugar's burnt off very, very quickly, and then you get hungry very quickly. Whereas if you have the top group, complex carbohydrates, it stays in your system for longer. You don't feel hungry. So right at the top, you've got, basically think brown. Okay? Think brown. Think whole meal. So, and veg, which is full of complex carbohydrates that's released slowly. Okay? At the top, you can see a bowl. If you're going to have cereal, have porridge oats. I had that this morning. Porridge oats with a few dates sprinkled on top, milk and a glass of water. That was my Sehri this morning. And by Allah, I'm not hungry.